I've been looking forward to make this video, and I was doubting whether I should make it or not because I didn't know if it was going to be something that would interest you guys, but I feel in my heart that I should share it with you. Hello everyone, I'm Ravana and I upload videos every single week. Subscribe here, it's free so that you can receive notifications of my new videos. So I have a before and after. Before being Ravana and before starting my YouTube videos, there was a rebel side of me. I always call it from rebel to raw since the beginning. Ever since I changed my lifestyle, it honestly has been the best decision of my life. One of the best decisions that I've made actually was to stop drinking alcohol and to stop smoking cigarettes and stop smoking weed. So it all kind of started when I was about 17, which was the first time that I started to drink. And I got drunk the very first time. So ever since I was little, I would always hear about alcoholism in my family. I come from alcoholic parents. Thanks to God, I never experienced any of that in my house because my parents didn't drink. But it was always like, Joanita, you can't drink because you can be prone to be an alcoholic. I was always rebelling against my parents, typical teenager. And so as soon as I started drinking, I was like, wow, like this is fun, you know? I'm not saying that I regret any of the things that I did. It's made me the person that I am today. But I do say that by the grace of God, I am saved and I am here alive. But I look at people that don't drink and I would say, wow, like I could have done so many other things. Because in the end, all of these things are just distractions. When I started drinking, I immediately, when I went to college, I said, okay, I want to go to like the furthest place that I can, like away from my parents, away from anyone that can say anything to me. So I left to Paris and just started drinking more, partying more. And I honestly got into very dangerous situations. I would drive drunk, I would drive drinking sometimes. There were some times when I would get to my house and I would wake up and I'd be like, how did I get home? Like, is the car downstairs? I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be there, to live there. But now I see that there were so many opportunities that I could have taken and I didn't. Because I was just this girl that all she cared about was partying. And I think part of it was just wanting to be a part of something. You know, like you're in school and it's the cool kids and what are the cool kids doing? And you want to be part of the crowd. And what is everyone in college doing? Everyone's drinking. That's what people do. And it's not just in college, but it's like throughout life. The norm is to party and to be intoxicated by this drug and just not feel anything. And it went on like this, and then eventually I started smoking weed. So there were just days when I would wake up and the first thing that I would drink was coffee and a cigarette, and before breakfast I was already smoking weed. And it was just, not that I think any of this is bad, but I was really abusing of it. For me, it was like, okay, I'm gonna say goodbye because as soon as I finished college, it's like responsibilities and work and all of these things. So I graduate, I come back, and I still keep going with this lifestyle. I start working and I was very responsible with that, but just like the weekend would come and I'd be just off. Or every day, you know, I would find any little excuse to like drink a couple of glasses of wine or beers or anything. It's like I needed this in order to feel good. I had this anxiety that I needed to constantly like smoke a cigarette or drink. I didn't last very long in San Diego. I went to live to Mexico City, and that's when it really started getting worse. I lived there for 1 year. I was there alone, so all the people that I was hanging out with, it was just more and more and more drinking, and like the hangovers, not just the physical hangovers, which were horrible, like vomiting all the time. I ended up going to the hospital because I needed IV because I was so dehydrated, which was the normal for me. But I think the moral hangovers were getting to me because alcohol, it raises you up to like an euphoric state for a few hours, but then the next days, it's horrible. It's horrible. So it'd be just like, oh, what did I do? What did I say? I was not respecting myself. I was not loving myself, treating myself in a good way, honoring myself. And I have another video where I talk about my story and how I changed my lifestyle. So I'll put the link to that in the description of this video so you can see how it changed my lifestyle. I now see that I've become such a more productive person. I found my purpose in life, my passion in life. I wake up every single day excited for a new day. And it's no longer like before, like I was just going through this rat race or just this monotonous way of life where you're not really living because you're not present, because you're not in the moment. And now I've learned that, you know, being out in nature, feeding off of nature, like you become so sensitive to everything around you. It's really, really beautiful. And I'm making this video to motivate and inspire anyone who's thought about changing their lifestyle. Just try it for a few weeks and see how you feel. I'm not saying that leaving the past behind is easy. It's not easy at all. It's been a process and I've healed a lot through it, but it's worth it in the end because I really believe that it's the only way that we can evolve as human beings. And one thing that's really helped me is to surrender to God. I know a lot of people hear the word God and they don't like it because they automatically relate it to a religion or to a dogma or whatever. For me, having that higher power where I can just surrender to that and put my intentions out into the world and know that it's all gonna work out for the best and not worry about it has been the best thing. It's the only thing that's brought me peace. It's not the raw foods, it's not the fruit, it's that. That's what brought me peace, ultimately. So I just wanted to share this video with you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. I don't think it's a coincidence that we know each other and that you're watching this video. Just remember that you're not alone. I'm here. And everyone who's here in this channel is here for a reason because we want to be better and we want to become a better person every day. I'm here to hopefully inspire a little bit of that in you because you have it in you. Every beautiful thing that you see in someone is because it's right inside of you. So I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you guys next week for another video. Please subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.